So I am filming a current household for this month. Now, this is gonna sound really weird, but this is from the time you guys watch this is a long time since when I actually filmed it. So right now we're in the first week of June when I'm filming this, and it's just because I play this family so much. I want to keep you guys updated per the monthly screenshot weekly videos that are on a Tuesday. So this will be going up in October. So yeah. Anyway, so this is my 5th generation heir. She is a young adult, and let's introduce her a bit more. So she is called Amelia. Like I said, she is absolutely adorable. Don't mind her face. So she has the serial-romantic aspiration. I don't really follow the aspiration so much unless there's something to do with the storyline that I have for the sim, or if I'm bored and I can't think of a storyline, then I'll follow them. But I don't really do that. So Amelia has actually just given birth for the 3rd time, so she's not really aged much. So she's got 23 days until she's an adult. She's a romantic, non-committal, outgoing, happy toddler, responsible, alluring, and that's it really. Then we have her husband, who I can't show you fully because he's at work. He may get back in time for me to show you, but probably not. So her husband is Sean Sutton, and he is a computer whiz. He works as a salary person, so he's not home at all, which is where the storyline comes in. After they got married, he got a job as a salary person and then just wasn't home enough, so some of the kids aren't his. So yeah, well, I'll get more into the nitty gritty after I've introduced everyone. So this is Sean, like I said, Sean Sutton. He has 5 days until he's an adult. He's a goofball, he's a green fiend, and he's evil. And then we have Dahlia, you know from the update from last month. Dahlia was a child or toddler in that last month's one. When you guys saw her, she is absolutely stunning. Like I said, she just given birth, so the baby will start crying soon, but I've set Amelia up to go sort the baby out. So yeah. So this is Dahlia Cross. She's 96. She's lived 96 sim days. She's cheerful, outgoing, high maintenance, matriarch. She got the matriarch from the completing the big happy family aspiration. She had 5 kids, so it's quite easy to do that. She had the fertile trait from the reward store, happy toddler, responsible. Oh no, the last one she was a young adult. What was I on about? She's a young adult. I'm way out of it. She's responsible, good manners, domestic, and yeah. And her current trait is her current aspiration is computer whiz. Her wife is right here, Miss Bella Cross. Now, Bella is in the glowing bar stage. She's 96, has lived 96 days. She's a green fiend, outgoing and evil. So she's getting on. Now for the kiddos, we have Fleur Sutton, who is our heir, who is the daughter of, Amelia and Sean. Then we have Fawn, the second youngest. No, none of these two they're not twins. Fawn is the daughter of Amelia and Sean's brother. This is where it gets a bit saucy. So Fawn is actually his niece. as you can see, because Sean is there, and that's Adrian Sutton. And if I click on Adrian, it shows you his whole family. So Adrian is, not Adrian, Sean is the oldest, and he is Fleur's dad. Adrian is Fawn's dad, and Caden is Fairy's dad, and that is what the youngest is called. She's called Fairy because it's just a name I liked, and it began with F because I'm doing the alphabetical legacy. And they have a sister, Alicia. I'm not really doing anything with Alicia, and the parents have decided, thanks to Neighborhood Stories, to have another son, Ari. So he's biological. So this is that. So let's go back to Fleur, and now I can go through the family tree. So we have our matriarch of the family was Annabella. She married Diego Lobo. They had one child, Bree. Bree married, try to remember, Aiden Delgato, who was the adopted son of Sephora and Justin. And they had 2 kids together, Cordelia and Selena. Cordelia was in an open marriage, therefore she was dating 3 men at the time. And Jermaine, her husband, was dating 3 different women. Something like that, I can't remember. So Cordelia ended up having Dahlia with Jermaine, and her other 2 children were Darrell with Charles Pancakes, and Charles has 4 children as well. Darrell married Bristol, and they have had Sebastian and Angelique. Sebastian is married, does not have any kids yet. I do go around all of the families and give them someone to marry if they're not married, because Neighborhood Stories doesn't set up marriages or anything yet, so that's just me trying to keep the family alive. The youngest was Dale. Dale married Jaden Jurgson, and they have had Demi and Shannon. Again, the game's named him, but his dad was Edison Scott, who was the adopted son of Sarah and Simon Scott, and they had 4 children together. Aspen and August were twins, but Aspen passed away. So yeah, so back to the main family. Forgot to mention Jermaine's kids were with, the oldest is Billy. Billy's mum was Antoinette Bahidi, and Billy married Brianna, and they have had Dylan, Carl, and Victor. I can't remember, I think it's Carl that's adopted, I can't remember fully. And then we have twins Derek and Devon, whose mum was Grace Kelliora, and Derek married Cleo, and they have had Colton. They adopted Reed. They had Kelsey, I think, or Kelsey was adopted, I can't remember. And Donna, I don't know if she's adopted or not. I have no clue. I wasn't really paying attention to the family at the time. Devon had a wife. He was married to Belinda Kelliora. Did I spell her? I feel like that's spelled wrong for some reason. Maybe I'm just being weird. But they had Milan together. The next one was Micah. Micah's mum was Kelsey Tinker. Micah married Agatha Tinker, and when she was still alive, Kelsey adopted 2 more children, Madison and Omar. Micah and Agatha have had 3 children. They have Richard, Madeline, and Hank. So I need to go back. So basically broke down the family a bit more on that side. Selena, I'm going to try as quick as I can here. So Selena married... Selena married Madeline Elias. I don't know how to say that. And they had 4 kids. They adopted Colby. Colby married Gazelle. And they have 1 daughter, Stella. I don't think they'll have any more kids because Colby actually has the hates children trait. Then they had Jamar. Jamar married Angel, and they have Lisa, Sage, and Brenton. And then they had twins, Jonah and Christian. Jonah married Kuda, and they have Julian and Janae. And Christian's wife's actually pregnant, I can tell you that. Christian married Sydney, and they're expecting. But they also have Alexi. I think that's how you pronounce it. I'm not good with names. I forgot to mention that Madeline is Annalenia's daughter. Adopted, obviously, but yeah. What'd I get to? I forgot. Do you know why? Okay. So, I'm only doing girl heirs. Forgot to mention that, but yeah. And then we have Bella and Dahlia's children. So the oldest, Dahlia's son. The oldest is actually Earl, who's here. Earl is the son of Alexis Goff. Alexis was Alexander's Goff's son. And Alexander was married to Aurora Goff, and yeah, so they had kids, and Earl married Aricella, and they adopted Colby, and they had Troy together. Hopefully, I'm hoping she'll have another child, but I don't know. It all depends. I have asked her to expand the family, so we'll see what she did accept it, so we'll see what happens there. I clicked on the wrong. So back to Dahlia. So Dahlia and Bella together had 4 children, but obviously she was with Alexis before she was with Bella. They split. Dahlia and Alexis split up before she got with Bella. So together with Bella, she had Edgar, Amelia, Edith, and Eden. Edith and Eden are twins. So yeah. So Edgar married Harmony Cross, and together they adopted Alondra. I would explain Amelia. Edith married Nyla Jones, and they had twins, Benjamin and Joseph Jones. Eden married Corey Sigworth, and they only have 1 child right now, Brooklyn. And that is the whole family tree. So that is everything to do with this family. So yeah. Bye!